Hi everyone, this is Ida. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing well today. I had a couple of people ask me if I could show on how I made, how I covered these buttons with fabric. And they're real simple, but I'm going to go ahead and show you because if I made a mistake the first time I did, and that way you guys won't make that mistake. And it's, what I used is this craft cover button kit. And it actually comes with it comes with a template on how big to cut, which is this clear one, on how big to cut your circle to go around that button. And then it comes with this little silicone, kind of a bezel where you stick your button in there. And then it comes with this little black, a little blue plastic cover or cap to punch your, to push your fabric, your back to into your buttons. So because I'm working on a couple of things that I'm gonna include in my embellishment box, and they don't fit in the box, and I don't want them to take up too much room, so I just packaged them like this. Like I only added a couple roses and a little package of bling, because in reality what's going in the box, it's a bunch of little doodads or embellishments. So I really didn't need to add a whole lot extra. Plus, you know, it seems to me like I'm always adding too much and people are having to pay, you know, the extra money for shipping. And I didn't want to put anybody in that position. So I thought this time around I'm going to tone it down. And I've actually been doing pretty good as far as that goes. But I did want to include some extras. So this is what I did. I added a package of bling. And then I added one of each of the two colors of flowers that I altered with the fabric buttons. And I'm going to show you how I did the buttons, because I already have my blue ones done, but I still needed two of my pink ones. So I thought, since I have to do them anyway, I may as well show how I did them. Now this is the ribbon that I use from Hobby Lobby, and it's like a vintage rose print, because it's not white, it's like a cream color, and maybe even more like a taupe color. And I needed these for the pink ones, for the pink centers. So I'm going to go ahead and do one of these. And I'm only going to do one because, you know, you can, you know, start the video over. So I'm going to do one. Now, even though this ring is not is bigger than my ribbon, because I think this ribbon is about, it's about 1.5 inches wide. So maybe 2 inches would be better. But this works fine for me. So as long as your ribbon is at least 1.5 inches wide. And all I do is like put it on the edge of my ribbon, and the directions say to trace, but I just kind of hold on to it and just trim around this disc. I don't even have to trace, because a lot of these edges are not going to show because they're going to be in the back of the button. Then I just flip it around and then trim the other two corners. And this is all I did to it, guys. I didn't trace anything. I didn't do anything like precise, because it tells you like to put your thing down over your fabric and to trace a circle around it and then cut out that circle. But this seems to work fine for me. So here's my piece of fabric. This is the right side. I'm going to flip that over, and I'm going to put the right side down into the bezel, and it's the deep side that it's supposed to be up. So I'm just going to put my little piece there, and I can kind of see through it, and I can see that it's almost, that's about in the center. And you're going to take it comes with 3 pieces. It comes with this smooth dome piece. Then it comes with the one that has this little shank in the back to stitch it onto something. And then it comes with a flat one that doesn't have anything in the back. So you can use all of them. It doesn't matter if you're not going to sew them on. If you're just going to glue them on the way I did, then it doesn't matter whether they have the shank or not. But I'm going to go ahead and use the one with the shank. So all I do is turn the dome part down, and then I just press it. I hope you guys can see, but with my thumb, all I did was press it into that rubber bezel. And now all I have to do is just turn in all these edges of the lace to go inside behind that button. And it just kind of gathers all there. So make sure you trim it, because you don't want so much that your button doesn't snap right. because the back piece and the front piece snap together. So it says to just kind of tuck in your edges into the center of the button, of the back of the button. And after you get that done, all you have to do is get the one with the shank side up, because you want that exposed, and the flat part is what's going to go inside the button. And all I'm going to do is set it right up here, and I'm not even going to use the cap right now. I'm just going to push it in with my fingers, and you can feel it where it snapped, but it didn't snap all the way. So this is where this blue cap comes into play. I just put it in there, and I press with my thumb, and you can feel it when it's, you know, pressing in, and it still feels like it needs more. So I'm going to press it in some more. There it goes. You even heard that where it snapped. And then you can tell that it's snapped in there. Now all I'm going to do is kind of just put my thumb in the back of this silicone bezel and bend this back so I can release the button. And even after I take it out, I kind of push the edges in to make sure it is snapped. And it is snapped. And there's the button, guys, already covered in that fabric. How pretty is that? How vintage yet shabby it looks. So this is going to be one of the centers that's going to go in one of these rosette trim flowers. And I am going to add the eyelash trim to it. But that's all I did to make these buttons, guys. It's so easy, you know, but I just wanted to show that to you because the first time I did it, I thought that this silicone piece was the template instead of this bigger, harder plastic one. And I actually traced my first time around. I'm such a rookie. Anyway, I put it down and I traced around it. So when I took it out, it wouldn't overlap the button and tuck into the back because it was too small. So it's the bigger, hard plastic is the one that you use as your template to cut your piece of, whether it's ribbon like this. This ribbon came from Hobby Lobby, and so did the other one that I used. Or I imagine you could use maybe a thin crochet lace tool, anything like that. You don't want it to be really thick, but anything thin like that, it will work. You can do it. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. And I know I mentioned that I was waiting on some. I was talking about how I like to include garment pins into my projects, and I'll show you how I used it on one of my other projects. Let me just move this out of the way. I embellished a tray for my swap partner, Carolyn, and it's kind of hard to show this to you. Kind of got some goodies in there. But what I wanted to share with you was this piece right here. See this little garment pin? Now this is a different one, but I use it the same way, and I just hung this little lock that had a little piece of lace in it, or locket charm. And the charm doesn't come open, so it's just a charm. It's not really a locket, but it's a heart. And I pinned it on with the garment pin. That way she can remove it and use it in any other project that she wants. But I always use some type of garment pin. So what I bought is not really a garment pin. It's for crocheting, but it does look like a pin. It's got a sharp edge, so you can use it the same way. And it's smaller than these. I love these vintage looking ones. And these two pieces, I believe both of these, I'm not sure if the pins, but I know this little lock, this heart charm came from my sister. Thank you, sister. And that's my youngest sister, Maria. She gave me these, and she said I could have one. Then I was being shameless and said, can I have two? And she did give them to me. So I added one here, and I knew I was giving one away, and I wanted one for myself. And we found these at Tuesday morning, and I don't even know why I didn't buy any. They're so nice. Anyway, that's what I did with it. And this piece of trim is actually glued to the tray like if it's overflowing with lace and doilies or flowers or whatever. So this just kind of hangs straight down like this. And I love this look. So I'm going to show you the pins that I ordered to give away to my partners. I'm dropping all my goodies out of this. Oh, thank goodness I didn't break them. The other things that I use in the same way to hang charms that someone can remove are these, they're for counting stitches or marking stitches on crochet, but they open just like a pin, garment pin, and they have a sharp point. So other people call these garment pins, but these are really for crocheting, for marking the stitches. So and they close just like a safety pin, kind of like that. So I was able to find them in gold because I wanted included in my boxes, and I also found them in black, and then I found them in silver. Now I imagine you can paint these with the alcohol inks. I tried using spray paint, and I think it's a little gummy and tacky. It's not a smooth finish, and if it looks like that, I kind of don't like it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do the other ones because I was painting them the aqua color. But I did find a company that did have them in several colors, and so I added some of the pinks, and then I added some of the whites. I didn't add any of the other colors because they really don't go with my box because I'm trying to stay in that white and pink and aqua color, that shabby colors. So I didn't add any other colors but these two, and I was going to add the ones I'm painting, but I'm not sure that I'm liking them. So I'll see. I'll see what they come out like. But anyway, I thought this is a great addition to anybody's craft room because, like I said, I'm always using them on my projects, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I did pick up one more thing. I know a lot of times people are looking for things to wrap their lace or their trims on, and I bought these wooden ones, and it's like I believe this is called Masonite, the board, the actual board that they use for this. So it's not real thick. I'm going to say it's probably about 1/8 of an inch thick, but it is that Masonite board. So it's not cardboard. They're pretty hard. They're firm. And they did cost me quite a bit because they came from overseas. And I'll tell you, I got 20 of them, and it was like almost $30. But for me, you know, for me, it's worth it, you know, because I do want a way to be able to store my lace, and I wanted something long term. I didn't want to do it out of chipboard. And I can tell you, let me see if I remember where I bought them from. I don't know if you can see it. Graham Greenwood. It's from the United Kingdom. So I'm going to see if I can give you a close-up of right here is where, now I don't know if it's focusing, guys. I hope that it is. And the name of the company was, yep, there it is. That's where I got it from. And it is from the United Kingdom. So if anybody's interested, that's where I got them. And these, I think, are the large ones because they have them in several sizes. And I bought the large ones, and then they have like bigger ones, like an extra large ones. And I wasn't sure how big the large ones were. So, so I just chose the large ones, but I think I would have liked the bigger ones or the wider ones. But that's totally a personal preference. And that's all I wanted to share with you guys. You know, I wanted to show you how I made the buttons for these, to make these rosette trims. And I am including this as an extra in my, like a little goodie besides what's in my box. So thanks for watching, you guys. And I hope that, I explained everything to you well, and I hope that you try this because they're really pretty. They look nice and shabby. They're so pretty. Look how beautiful these are. Like, I totally love them. And in the pink and in this color. And these flowers, these trims come in different colors. They have a large variety of colors because I have several of them myself, so I know that they do. And right now, I don't know if today, but a couple days ago that I went, they were all the trim that was on a roll was 50% off. So thanks for watching, guys. Everyone have a great day. Bye.